Hey, it's Hazy Tarot here, and I'm doing a tarot card reading for Sagittarius for the month of May. Now, usually I do a 4-card reading, which is 1 card for each week, but in addition to that, I am doing 4 extra cards to make things interesting and maybe spice it up a little bit. But on top of that, if you want another card that I draw for you that makes it a bit more personalized, then just like the video and subscribe, and at the end, just comment down below and ask for a card, and I'll just draw it for you and explain to you what it means. So, now that the explanation is out of the way, let's begin this reading. So, if this doesn't seem to resonate with you, then check out your moon signs and your rising signs, but hopefully it does. So firstly, this first card is what will be growing stronger this month. Now, this is the Magician. And the Magician sort of grabs ideas out of nowhere and starts them off in your mind for you to create something great if you want. So this month, I would sort of say your ability to sort of form new ideas and create new ideas and sort of think of new plans of what you want to achieve in your life is going to be stronger this month. So any idea that you come across, be sure to write it down, because even if that's not an idea you want to pursue, that will help your brain to sort of think of new things, and you might think of new ideas from that. Maybe if you tell someone about these ideas, you're going to sort of improve about thinking about new ideas and actually finding something out you want to really do. So if you're lacking passion in your life, then there's a good chance you will find something you're passionate about this month. If you already have a passion, there's a good chance you'll find some new idea to actually improve whatever it is you're doing with that passion. So that's a good sign to start off with for this month. Moving on, we've got a ripe opportunity. And this card is the 7 of Cups. And as we can see here, we've got the person sort of dreaming about all of the options that they have to choose from here. And now, it seems you're going to be put in that situation where you've got a whole ton of different things to choose from. And some of the things you can choose from are going to be good, some are going to be bad, and some are going to be just okay. But when you do get this choice put in front of you, this is a fantastic opportunity to actually make the best decision there. If someone's trying to push you to make this decision straight away, then step back and think about it a bit more, because there's going to be a good opportunity coming from this decision. And if it doesn't seem like there's that many opportunities to choose from, then there probably is, but you're just not seeing them all. So that's also a good card to get for the opportunity situation. And continuing on, it's something that will be fading. And this is the Lover's card. So something that you have fallen in love with, or something that you love, your love for that is possibly going to start fading. Now, this isn't necessarily a person, and this can be for a pet, this can be for something that you enjoy doing, could even be a family member as well, which isn't good to say, but some type of love feeling is going to be fading from you. Maybe just other things start to happen and you sort of start to forget about it a bit more. So obviously this can be reversed. Just if you feel yourself sort of losing that love feeling, or you feel that you're not expressing love very much, then make sure you sort of concentrate on that and trying to actually nurture that love feeling that you have in there. So let's move on to the next card, and this is a unique experience that brings insight. As we can see here, we've got the guy sitting there on the ground, and he's got all his cups in front of him. He's just leaving them there, and he's being offered another one. So you're going to be in a situation where people are possibly giving you things that you don't need, or they think you don't need it, and maybe it's just advice or something like that. And this is an opportunity to gain insight from this situation. So maybe if people keep trying to give you the same advice or something like that, it's actually a chance for you to actually look at why they're giving you this advice, and because there could be an actual reason for it that you're not actually seeing yet. So it could be a good chance to look inside and see what you're doing differently to them, or to what they think you should be doing anyway, that they're giving you this advice. So it's not necessarily that you have to change because of that, but you really, yeah, this card's about seeing insight from a situation. So when this situation happens that people are trying to give you something that you don't actually need, then try and find out the reasons why and see what insight you can gain from the situation. Just pay more attention to that when it happens. Okay, so moving on, the first week of the month, we have the Moon card. So this card represents an error of judgment. So maybe you've made a wrong decision lately and it's going to affect you in this week, or maybe this week you're going to make a decision incorrectly. And this decision was due to you not sort of seeing things clearly. You didn't just sort of pick the wrong thing, and where you knew both sides of the situation. This is from a situation where you aren't actually aware of everything that was going on, and that's why you made the error. So if you do have to make a decision in that first week, then make sure you do know everything that's going on. If you have made an error lately, then do what you can to actually sort of change what happened, because it could have been an unfair decision in the first place. Like maybe it was just completely unfair why you actually did what you did, and you can actually go back and change it. So moving on to the second week, we've got the Eight of Coins here. So as we can see here, we've got the man working on something that's important to him. Now this represents your day-to-day tasks, or something that you work on all the time, something that you want to achieve in the long term. Now this is a sign that although there may be shortcuts, you shouldn't take them, because they're going to impact in some way in the future. Or maybe if you do take a shortcut when you're doing something, you're not going to learn what you needed to learn from taking that shortcut. There are some times where you should take shortcuts, obviously if it's doing something you've already done or something like that, but if you have a chance to actually learn some sort of new skill or learn something new from something, then don't just skip over it if you don't have to, because knowledge is power in this situation. This third week, we've got the Eight of Swords. So as we can see here, this person's blindfolded and they've got all the swords around them, which represent sort of danger to them, because walking into a sword is going to hurt. As we can see, she's tied up, which means she feels like she doesn't have power in this situation, and the blindfold is showing that she is unaware of what's going on also. So in this third week, if you are put in a situation that seems like it's not a good situation to be in, then make sure you take that blindfold off and become aware of what's going on. Make sure that you take the bandages off so that you're completely capable of doing everything to get out of that situation before just trying to get out of it. So prepare yourself for the situation, and then you'll find it actually easy to deal with. Okay, so the card for the last week of the month, we have the Two of Swords. So this is continuing on from the last card. See how she's both got the blindfold on? Both of these seems like you might not actually end up removing the blindfold in that third week when you try and make this decision, or to get out of this situation, and you're going to be sort of stuck making a decision where you're still unaware. And now is the time to actually become aware, and this time you actually will. This first time you either didn't try hard enough to become aware of the situation, or you just didn't see everything that was involved. You're either going to learn your lesson, or you're going to actually see everything that's involved in this fourth week when you do have to make a decision. And it's probably not going to be some sort of massive decision in your life, but it is going to affect you this month. And if you're going to make a decision, you may as well make the right decision. So don't act impulsively, and think about the decisions before you make them. So that's it for that reading for the month. If you would like an extra card, then just like the video and subscribe and comment down below, and I'll happily draw one for you next time online. And Hopefully this month goes well for you, and thank you for watching.